What do you make of the allegations against the Dolphins and their owner?
Well, that's the one that jumped out to me the most. All of the Rooney Rule, coach hiring stuff is, of course, a huge topic, but it's one that we broach every offseason. I mean, we talk about that every offseason. It doesn't make it better, and I'd be incredibly frustrated if I was a minority head coach candidate. But what's new this year in this lawsuit, what jumped out to me was the allegations of being incentivized to lose games, which is a major, major problem. I mean, if there's any evidence of that, the NFL is going to come down on him as hard as they ever have.
They're going to take his team away.
You think they will?
For that, where you're fixing games. I mean, it's bribing. It's a bribery act. You can't just fine him $1 million or $10 million or $20 million. That doesn't matter to him. He's throwing games. He wants you to throw games, allegedly, and paying you to do it. You can't let him. He can't stay because he wants to get Joe Burrow. I mean, that's why he was doing this. I can't let him have his team.
Yeah. So the thing I always think is interesting about that is, Dan, if that's the case, then if what Hugh Jackson's saying is accurate, are you getting rid of Haslam and Stephen Ross? And if you're one of the 32 owners, or 31, I guess, that makes this decision, are you really comfortable with getting rid of two of those? I mean, those guys don't want to think that there's anything that can get them out of the club. They're in the club. They bought in. My guess, Dan, and you know more than I do, I guess, but I would think it'd be like 3 first-round picks and $10 million. I think it would be the most severe punishment a team and an owner has ever gotten. I don't know if they're going to kick out 2 owners of this exclusive club, because then the other owners are going to be like, well, wait a minute. If we can kick out this guy for that and that guy for that, they might come at me for something at some point.
Well, I think Cleveland is different because Hugh Jackson didn't get money. He just got his contract extended. Like, I think the owner thought, hey, this is a couple of years rebuild, and you're doing really well at doing really poorly. And we want to keep you in that job. So they didn't say for each loss, you get $100,000. They're just saying, hey, if you keep losing, we're going to continue to extend your contract. Now, is that semantics? But the direction is not lose games and you get $100,000. That's the difference. That's where it gets far more severe with Stephen Ross.
Yeah, I guess, because here's my question, okay? And I tweeted about this morning at Ross Tucker NFL. Dan, I'm a Sixers fan, okay? Now, I'm not a diehard NBA guy. You know, I'm a football guy. But the Sixers essentially lost on purpose for like 4 years in a row. I mean, I think it's interesting to me that the Browns and the Dolphins are under fire when, I don't know, I don't follow it that closely again, but aren't there several NBA teams that essentially lose on purpose every year?
The Cavs did this for LeBron James. You know, the Rockets did this, I think, for Akeem Olajuwon. I mean, this happens. But
why have they never gotten in trouble? Like, why has nobody ever been an issue? Well, I guess no coach said anything.
Well, the Sixers called it the process. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. It's the process. It's not tanking. You can't say tanking. Mark Cuban used the word tanking, and they got fined $600,000. It's the process there.